significantly less just because of how it is. So let's say your first hit +9,
And Solar
then
Sensei explains.
the DM will say whether it hits or not. In this case, you roll 26, and then you can roll damage. So you just press damage, it will just go for it. Okay, that's all. The total is 5, that kind of thing. Then let's say your second action, you want to attack again, then you press the middle one, +5. This is your on top there +5, yeah. This is your second attack. Oh, critical fail. So that best maybe. And then maybe your third action you want to use it again, you can then +1. So everyone else has different numbers depending on the weapon. Some is positive, like for yourself, all is positive, which is great. Some is negative.
Negative normally if you do not have a martial in them or you're
usually that's the case.
Mm.
So not everyone has a positive for all multiple attacks, but the rare cases, like in this case, he has positive in all hits.
And there's also one thing, it's also the fact that he's a martial class now. I mean, if you were to be a mage and you want to fight melee, I would suggest otherwise, unless you really have to.
One more thing. That's it, right? Everyone has. I'm assuming everyone here has a shield, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that raise 2 AC you have to intentionally use an action to I raise my shield. Then you can get that bonus. Otherwise, it is nothing. It's just there.
Yeah, you have your shield, but you're not using it basically.
So for let's say, okay, so for yourself, you have the shield block reaction, right? If your shield is raised up, you can use that as a reaction, and rather than the thing hitting you, the damage will go into your shield.
Hardness.
That's why, that's why your shield has a HP bar. Then when you click it, right, you can set if let's say it gets damage, then you can reduce the HP.
Okay. So when I raise the shield, it's raised for the entire battle or what?
Yeah. So, I mean, usually you use it at the end of your action, at end of your third action. So, I mean, because if you to use a spell or skill, you have to put your shield down as well. So, like, let's say you move, you attack, and then for your last action, I raise my shield. Then you can press the raise +2.
In my case, it's the spells. I don't really have it. It's just
you're a fighter. You typically won't have spells.
Yeah,
but
I
can raise my shield before the start of combat, right?
Yeah, you can.
Before shit goes.
Let's say before initiative starts, right? You kind of feel like, oh no, something's gonna happen. I raise my shield. Then you can turn it on first. So you start combat immediately with your shield up.
You immediately end up becoming 20 AC. What the hell?
Yeah, something like that lah. Yeah.
Okay.
Like I told Mod, you can start his buffs early before he goes in.
Okay, just making sure everybody understands what they do.
Yeah. Just to make sure, how many hero points do we have at the start?
Okay,
Zero.
for this part, I'll homebrew it for the fun of it because one is to do essentially a reroll, one need to spend all in case you basically knock out. So for our own rule set, I'll give everybody 2 at the start.
Okay. 2 hero points.
Just for the fun of it. I mean, probably some of the times you'll be like, this role is shit or this role is important. So okay, just say one thing. You have every right to, like, let's say this is an important role, right? Before you make the roll, state that you're using the hero point, not after the roll. Okay?
Okay.
Any last questions before we begin?
Just one more. You know, in the action, they have the action bar and such. The one with the reaction, is it the one with the U-turn symbol?
I don't know. I don't look at Pathfinder, man.
Yes, it is.
It's the curve in symbol, right?
Yeah.
The U-turn.
The U-turn symbol is your reaction.
Alright.
Okay.
Everyone has a reaction, but not everyone has a feat with that action. So if you have it, great. If you don't have it, can't really use it.
Mo, do you have any questions before we start?
Not necessarily. I
Alright.
would guarantee there's a high probability I'm going to screw something up. We'll see.
Well, this is the scuffed session 0 for this group. Well, technically it might be session 1 at this point, but whatever.
Oh, go! Let's go!
Alright, so we good? Okay, give me a moment. I need to Just nothing.
Ikimasu.
Righty. A certain someone is having a long poop, therefore they will run a little late. Okay, well, never mind. Alright. Okay, let's begin. Wait, let me bring the mic a bit closer. Han, have you muted yourself? Wait, no, I should check whether you've muted yourself. I shouldn't ask whether you've muted yourself.
It's muted, I can see.
Alright, go. Whoa. Oh, nope. I'm not supposed to display that.
What?
No, not that. I did the. Was it F12? Is it the screen to the side was displayed? Alrighty. So let us begin. We shall start with. Yeah, let's go with him then. You hear the sounds of a rather busy tavern, and as you make your way in, all eyes turns towards you. Obviously, you'd be standing out amongst the rest of the crowd. A fox-like human isn't exactly common around these parts. Now, would you, the player of Wasabi, please introduce yourself? The character, I mean.
I'm Wasabi. I am the traveling bard, and I go a lot of places telling tales of different adventurers that I come across. Some like the fighting bear monk that has the bear standing on two legs and beating down foes 30 times his size.
Sounds like a whole lot of bullshit, but mind explaining what's your ancestry and your class?
I'm a celestial envoy.
That does.
And,
Mm-hmm.
and you can tell I am the traveling bard.
Yes, but Celestial Envoy is part of the what? Is part of what ancestry?
Oh, polymath.
No, God dang it! What creature are you?
Kitsune.
Okay, that's all you had to answer.
Oops.
God dang it! The player the player behind Wasabi is having a wisdom problem right now.
Just right now? I thought that's his whole life.
Who is that? That voice from beyond. Alright. As you enter, you just see all eyes on you, and the smell of alcohol and the foods, and as you make your focus to the side, you see a bunch of people brawling amidst broken tables and chairs, snapped knives in the corner. Welcome to the Trial by Fire Tavern. So,
Who's up?
what exactly are you doing in the Trial by Fire Tavern then?
Who's up now?
Me or
No, it's still you. It's still him.
I would like to purchase a drink. More of like asking if I can get a free drink while listening to any potential bounty hunter quests or any like easy to earn money scheme.
Sounds pretty trashy of you, but sure.
Man's gonna need to eat and live comfortably.
Alright, let me just shift a few tokens over there. And zoom. Zoom. As you make your way towards the counter, you take notice of a rather A rather interesting individual at the helm of the counter. A lizard-like man carrying a giant keg of alcohol on him. He just casually puts it aside and starts chuckling. Haven't seen one of you around here for a while. You came from the east?
Of course. Such presents like me are a rare sight, and you should be honored to be graced by it.
Can't tell whether you have a glib tongue or just being an asshole. The name's Harris. He extends a hand out to you.
Wasabi, nice to meet you. Shakes his hand.
He firmly grips it a little too tightly and just shakes it and just like, so what will you be having?
I was thinking of newcomer's beer, if you have some.
Well, how much you got on you?
2 silvers?
2, huh? Then he looks through at the back, looking through some of his stock, and he pulls out that one. He pulls out a white colored bottle that seems too nice for a place that's currently having an orc and a half orc and that one and a dwarf in the background brawling. But he just places it on the table and just goes, well, for 1 silver, this can be yours.
Just give him 2 silver and thanks him for that.
Alright.
Because I'm that generous.
You and the tin man beside you can have some fun, I guess.
Okay, let me
He's been
empty my wallet.
He's been drinking up a riot here. Ain't that right? And he just gestures to Isaac.
Yes. I'm pretty sure I'm a little bit drunk off my ass and butt naked in my armor. Yeah, what a...
Just don't put yourself anywhere near the fire with all the beer inside your stuck on your beard. You'll be burning yourself before you know it.
I ain't worried about burning.
Well,
I'm used to fire.
Well, you're covered in soot, so I'm pretty sure you're used to the mines then.
Hell yeah. I buried the lead with the introduction, didn't I?
Well, how would you describe Isaac Stark then?
Well, my name's Isaac Stark. I'm an inventor that envisions creating a suit of armor so freaking powerful that I can withstand damn near anything, especially fire related.
Alright, so how would you describe Isaac in terms of looks? I mean, he's a dwarf, isn't he? So would he be like, would he have like a typical fantasy like ginger like beard, or is he the kind that keeps his beard like scraggly or whatnot?
Will follow Tony Stark's beard, the goatee, except extended.
It's a Zhuge Liang beard. It's a Chinese strategist beard on a dwarf.
It's red, but it's a goatee, an extended goatee.
Alright. So what is your purpose from being in the trial by fire right now?
I'm gonna get drunk off my ass till I find a job.
Alrighty. So, Wasabi, you hear the ramblings between Isaac and Harris, and generally you do see that despite the bantering between the two of them, you see that they're rather chummy with one another.
What? The Ba-kiz?
Yeah. You're able to have some friendly banter with one another, and then as Isaac and as Harris are talking, and as Wasabi is just listening to the situation, you hear and you guys turn to the side and see a half orc mercilessly mercilessly beating down on the dwarf that just got landed on the floor. But then the dwarf uses his small stature to like armbar the orc and throw it into the broken furniture. And Hyrix is just chuckling in the corner. Well, that's the reason I set up that corner there with all the broken shit. I don't need them breaking new shit. But whatever's in the background there that's broken, well, it's a free for all. And if shit ever gets serious, well, I ain't a retired adventurer for nothing. And another person entering, you guys hear, rather than a person, it's a rather odd set of noises. Rather than hearing footsteps of, it's
Dentist.
no, it's the gears in your feet, Nautilus. Now introduce yourself.
Well, I am Noctius. As you can see, I'm an automaton, and I guess I was activated when the factory that I was being built at was overrun. I got activated by some. Not sure what happened, but it seems my area was overrun or something.
And what would you be doing? Why are you here in the Trial by Fire Inn Tavern?
I'm just here to, I guess, I don't really have any reason, but I guess it's mostly to discover myself, I guess.
And at this moment, despite all the cheering going on in the background of the dwarf, like basically taking down the half-orc, everybody at their own tables, including the two that are fighting, just stop and take a look. And you hear like whisperings and mutterings at the background. Some of them are just like, wait, is he one of them? He can't be, right? What's he doing here? Is it even a he? You catch comments like that coming on and off on and off from the people, as your eyes, or what people perceive to be your eyes, are just turning and gazing at them. Some look at you in fear, while others are curiously looking at you, questioning what you might be. Rather than what you might be, as in what makes your gears turn and whatnot, they are more looking in the sense of, are you friend or foe kind of situation. What do you do?
Well,
Start shouting, fuck all you bitches.
I mean, he could.
I mean, I tried to, like, just try to reassure them that no, I'm not here for a fight, man. Something.
So you're trying to persuade them that you are a friendly, correct?
In a sense, yes. I mean, not really friendly, but it's more of like,
You mean no harm?
Yes, I'm not here for a fight, man.
Alright. If that's the situation, then my good sir, time for the first roll of the game.
So what do I roll?
Persuasion. Wait, is there persuasion here?
There's no persuasion.
There's no persuasion, huh? Alright, give me a moment.
Diplomacy.
Wait, let me check first.
I think your closest one would be diplomacy.
Yeah, it's either diplomacy or society. Let's go with diplomacy. Yeah, let's go with diplomacy.
Okay, let me roll this.
I will that one. I will openly trust that you guys won't cheat on the rolls.
Wait, okay, how about this? Since I have a second screen, what I will do is this. So that you can have a look at it. I'm sharing screen now.
Alright, give me a sec. Let me see my Discord a sec. I'm shifting my Discord to the second screen.
Yeah, apologies. It's gonna be a tad slow, but yeah.
No. I don't mind
need
trusting
a
you
better way
guys.
to do this.
I don't mind
Of course,
trusting you guys
the
with this.
robot is now flexing on us with technology.
Make an impression, huh? Alright, let's go. Oh, that was pretty bad, honestly. But you, at least it wasn't a net one just now. Alright, with a 9, you see some people return back to their drinks, partially thinking it's not really their problem, but most of them still are like drinking, but with like one eye turned towards you, like they're ready with weapon at the hip in case something happens.
They're not convinced, basically, right?
Like
Pretty
like
much.
90% of them are unconvinced, and 10% of them went from not convinced to don't care.
Mm. Okay,
Yep.
okay.
And
So,
so Isaac, Wasabi, what do you two think about this new person or being that has entered the tavern?
The automaton.
Exactly.
But I think I can't actually see him.
Yeah, you can't. Okay, I'll shift them forward.
should I bring him to the
Not-
down to the bar or something?
But with a boost,
Angry mobs is just stopping you.
he
from
just
doing
leaps up.
further.
Poof. And Harry's just, well, he just looks at you curiously for a moment and just like, "Hmm, do you folks even drink? Do you need to drink?"
I asked the automaton one question.
Yes.
Is you gonna kill me?
Nope. Definitely not.
Then we good?
We good.
Harry's just face palms himself like, I am not sure whether you're too trusting or whether you're an idiot.
Hey yo. I'm an idiot engineer.
So you're implying you have good brains, but you can't tell friend or foe?
Absolutely.
And you just see another face palm, and he just massages his temples and just goes, "Oh, Saren Ray, help me."
Can I console the barkeeper?
Sure, what do you say to him?
Barkeeper, you don't need to be trouble about this kind of situation. For me, I have seen worse. I've seen a group of adventurers that even do stupider things than this. Have
What?
you ever seen them fight a giant monster with just fireworks?
And he just ponders for a moment and just like, well, surprisingly, I have. And
So,
he just goes to describe a situation of where the monster that him while adventuring, right, was in flight, therefore they could not catch up to it that easily, and they made use of fireworks as a makeshift ammo of sorts to get it grounded before piling on it.
see, this is not the most craziest thing you ever saw. We have done craziest. Well, let's be family friendly and say weirdest stuff of all time that we have done before that will make others question our sanity.
Well, to be fair, with adventurers, sanity is optional at times.
Sanity.
Yes, he just questions your suddenness at the response to sanity.
Sanity is not a common consideration for my ideas.
Fair. I mean, most of the time it's either muscles or brains. Whether you have
Except
the,
this time I've got armor.
you're implying that before you had the armor, you did some form of adventuring, so?
No.
Oh, so you're new.
So I just imply that I like my armor.
Well, you seem to have worked quite a lot on it so far. So, I guess it'd be similar to a blacksmith that enjoys the completion of their own weapons.
Yes, indeed.
And he sh- just he just looks at Natias and just goes, "Well, you still haven't answered my question though. Do you drink? How do you drink? Like, does it like go in one end and come out leaking through your feet or something?
Well, automatons generally don't need to drink.
L-
So
like if
there's that.
like if I pour a can of oil in you, would that be better than giving you ale? Or do I pour ale and shake it and just hear it shaking in your stomach or something? Do you even have a stomach?
I suppose not.
So many questions.
Yes.
I Is it considered biology of an automaton or is it considered schematics?
I guess it would be considered under schematics. It really depends on the factory
Eh,
schematics that
Harris
built
just
us.
Harris looks at Isaac and just like, you the engineer, you explain this shit to me.
Hey yo, I didn't get a look at the blueprint on this guy.
So you're saying you need to look at his innards?
No, I need to look at the designs of this guy,
Man,
which I'm fairly certain I do not have access to.
and he just like massages his temples yet again. He just gets confused. You just like, man, I wish adventures were less complicated. It'd be much more easy if you guys just start punching each other in the face.
Too drunk for that.
So, actually, what like, I haven't seen your faces here around town. You guys looking for a job or something?
Mm, yeah, you can say so.
Is there one?
What about you, bag of boats?
Yeah, I can tag along.
Hmm. Well, you three in general don't have any reputation, but you guys don't have any bad reputation, or I hope not at least. So I guess I could get you guys to help out with some stuff. Like you guys don't mind if the pay ain't that good, right? I mean, you guys are just starting out.
Eh,
Yeah.
I'm
What's the
good.
details?
As long as he doesn't get us killed, I don't mind. And there's more tales for me to sing about for the next station.
What is
Well,
it? I don't want to die.
well, a certain captain had a shipment of items that were dropped off at the nearby shore on its way to transport here. However, a group of goblins and dogs attacked them along the way. Luckily for them, adventurers on that same trip managed to fend off the goblins. However, but it was mainly just a scouting force. There was more of them that came along at a later date, while they were in the middle of recovering, no less. Not only was some of the goods taken, well, most of the goods, in fact, but there were people that were injured in the process.
Did they die?
So far, to my knowledge, nobody has met their maker. However, the goods that were being held by the goblins are quite dangerous. He just pauses for a moment just to choose his words carefully.
Explosive?
You are an odd one, as That's exactly what's missing.
Wait, what? Explosives are missing?
Yeah, they were shipping in. They were shipping in materials for alchemic bombs as well as black powder and whatnot.
I like the sound of that.
Hmm.
I can't.
Dangerous.
I can't.
Potentially volatile.
I can't say for sure whether I can pay good coin, but if the shipment comes out safe, I'm pretty sure the captain will be able to help out a bit more.
Say, is this more of a revenge mission or just get the goods and get out of their mission?
I mean, nobody's dead, so I'm not sure exactly who you're avenging.
So we do not need to make an example of the pirates then.
What pirates?
I mean those goblins that trying to rob.
Yeah, I mean there are pirates along the seas, but these times there seem to be some sneaky goblins that took stuff. I'm not. The one thing I'm a little more concerned on is what would the goblins want to do with those explosives?
Hmm.
Okay. Is there any provided logistics for this?
Like, what are you looking for?
Considering that the packages might be considered explosives, is there any form of transportation for said explosives so that to avoid an inadvertent basic explosion during transport?
I mean, the goods were travel. The goods did
What's the
transport to
timeline
ship.
of this? Is this medieval or
Hmm, it's medieval fantasy, so it's a bit of both.
though not much of a chance for ammo cans?
Nah, not particularly. Just think of it as like sacks of black powder put into like into carter into like crates and whatnot.
I would like to have something that can avoid inadvertent explosion. Considering we have an automaton that I don't know is powered by God knows what.
It's powered by the hopes and dreams. But in all honesty, the automatons are powered by a core that's within them. Where Nautilus's core might be is subjective.
Yeah. So long as it's eternal and doesn't have a chance of stray sparkage, it should be fine.
It's covered by his protective armor. It's protective armor. I forgot you have no gender.
Yeah, automaton has no genitalia.
Yeah, unless he chooses to like equip it, I guess. You have an you have an attachment.
Not cyber.
No, later you just say I have an attachment. Brum, brum, brum.
Why does it sound like activating a chainsaw?
It's a surprise
Those
attachment that
blew
we
up
can use later.
engines chainsaw.
I mean, wouldn't you want to find out?
No, I won't.
You wouldn't, but Wasabi seems interested.
Cyber pumpkin.
Look, Harris just calls out to you three. I can send some of my boys out on this instead if you ain't confident, or if you think it's risky.
Let's try it. I'll try it.
Yeah, let's go for it.
Sure, why not?
Give me a moment.
Buona fortuna.
Hmm. Let's see, which is the better option to go for?
Man, obsessed.
They're essentials.
Yes.
And as you guys just agree upon this, you hear a as suddenly the elf the dwarf and the half orc are being attacked, not by one another, not by not by the one, not by another humanoid, but for some reason, flying animated cutlery.
What?
Yes,
Telekinesis.
perhaps. And it is time, everybody's favorite time. It is time for a roll for initiative. Also,
Ah, there.
Wait, where is it? Oh, okay, fine.
give me a
Uh,
sec.
what?
There.
Initiative.
I ain't gonna lie. Let me roll for the cutlery. Dear God, I never thought I'd say that. Also,
When do you roll for the initiative?
Wait. You say cutlery?
yes,
Plus 0
it's
to
silver. It's
initiative.
silverware. It's silverware. So it's like forks and knives and spoon, but made of silver. So it's not specific. It's not like a bamboo. It's not like a bamboo cutlery
See
or
the
whatever.
roll for initiative.
I
I
have
just
plus 0 to initiative, so I can roll here.
Yeah.
roll the d20, right?
Yeah, 1d20.
Wait,
Okay.
where's the? Wait, you guys don't have initiative?
No, plus
0
0.
to initiative. But perception, I have.
On Path Builder, roll perception for your initiative.
Okay.
What?
Shall roll by perception then.
I got 13.
Roll the
Uh,
perception. Wait, roll perception?
Yep.
mhm.
Oh wait, are we rolling here? Or are we
Path Builder is perception. So
Perception.
if you have high perception, that's your initiative.
It's hard. It's hard. And it's perception roll. Sorry, my mistake there.
I'm just helping out. Don't
I got
ignore me,
15
please.
for mine.
It's perception. So go for that. How much is wasabi?
1-5.
Wait, perception roll or initiative roll?
But that perception is initiative here. I forgot it's a different thing. Okay.
I don't know where's perception. Oh, wait, no.
No, it's right below your class DC.
Oh, okay. Perception.
You see the dice
Roll.
there, it just roll.
Okay. So for
Yeah, I still got 13.
13 for Isaac. All right, 13 for Isaac.
Mine's a 1-5.
Okay.
Oh, we draw.
Okay. Who has the higher dex amongst the two of you?
Higher dex. Okay, let's.
My deck.
I have a plus 2
No,
for
between
dex.
wasabi and Nautius.
My dex is also plus 2.
Alright, so if you're both equal, then you just roll a flat d20, compare each other.
Then we just roll it here lah.
Yep, open roll that too.
I got a 7. Thank you.
Alright, so... Oh god. Well, that's a scary thing. Because... the forks and spoons are apparently faster than all of you.
Huh?
Yes,
This is just animated fox and spoons.
exactly. Well, there's a few knives in between there too, I guess, but yeah.
Well, I guess diplomacy won't be an option here.
What's
Peace
the...
was never an option.
Peace was never an option indeed. Alright. Okay, let's see. Alright, let's go. Also, why is my... Yeah, that's kind of awkward. No, the reason is the positioning of my turn order. But if I put it any different from there, I would see Jack. Alright.
Why am I the only one that has a name?
Sorry?
Why am I the only one that has a name?
I have the name too.
You have a name too.
Wait,
All of you have
So
names.
so
Only
if
the
was-
robot doesn't have it.
Wait, no, I have a name.
You have he has a name too.
Wait, so that means Wasabi is supposed to be ahead of me, right? That means the turn order is
No, wait. Yes. So the third order is... Yep.
needs
Wasabi first, yes. So Wasabi, return back to your space first, it's not your turn. Return to your initial location. Alright, you see everybody in general just shifting out of the way. As these knives these knives and forks and spoons are just like jamming into some of them. And you see a bunch of them making their way towards you. Nope, I forgot to set the... And that's their 3 actions because they're very far from you guys. And another one just goes over the table and meow. And that's their action as well. They are really far from you guys. And
Just to
Wasabi, it's your
confirm,
turn.
there's only 2
There's only,
enemy icon, right?
as you currently can see, there are 2 sets of flying knives, forks, and spoons.
Oh wow. Flying weaponry. Can't say I'm be scared or impressed by that.
Alright.
As I pull out my fighting fan and my shield out first. And let's see, for my last action, what should I do with it? For my last action, I just raise my shield. Just prepare myself first.
Wait, what do you mean by last? Where have you been moving? Have you moved?
Not yet.
Moving is an action, by the way.
Okay. I think I will just stay in the back room first.
It's a lot of lines.
Who is making a little pentagram here?
Okay, I think I just stay in the back room. I just like take out my sword and shield. Just raise myself. Wait. No, I just stand behind Isaac. Just like the bud just stand behind.
Oh,
Say,
that's a bad idea. That's a bad idea.
Dwarf, you are quite good at defending with your armor. You should go ahead.
Bro, that's a bad idea. What do you intend to do next?
I've seen worse.
Okay, so Wasabi, you end your turn with just some movement and raising your shield.
And pulling out my weapons.
Alright, sure. Natius, you're up.
I guess, okay, firstly, I take one action to just raise my shield. So,
Alright, sure.
okay,
You're really bringing up the AC.
then, okay, movement is 25. 25. Oh,
You're barely gonna make it.
yes, unfortunately. I think I'll just move the 25 here. But there's not much,
For whomever's making the pentagram, please await your turn.
That ain't me.
I know.
one more action, but I can't attack the...
I mean, you can go ahead and front tank it, I guess, but that's up to you.
No, I'll just stay here.
Alright,
I'll just stay here.
Isaac, you up. Is it time to activate the armor?
Okay. Whoever was behind me, I forgot your name again.
Wasabi.
Wasabi.
Hey, Wasabi. I told you this is a bad idea.
And
What?
Explosive leap, 30 feet.
so
What?
it does damage to Wasabi, is it?
Hey, you drunk. Don't do that.
I told you it's a bad idea to be next to me there.
Wait, does that do damage to him?
But stand on the space of solid ground. No, it does not do damage.
Okay, I'm going to so with explosive leap, I'm gonna assume that it's gonna be fiery and whatnot. So I'm gonna say that it singes some of his fur as you just like activate a booster on your armor and just noom yourself 30 feet forward.
The barkeeper is not going to like it.
And then my second action is raising my shield.
Alright. And you'll call it stop there?
I don't know what to do for the third action.
So alright.
Third action.
You could just save it for the next round, because if you move again, you can technically move a bit more. Think what, you have 10 feet?
Yeah, okay.
You could move the 10.
Okay, if I don't use the action, do I get any bonus for the next round?
No, it's just that you didn't use it, that's all. So you could technically just move the remaining bit of distance that you have.
10 feet, 10 feet. Okay, next to the table.
Alright.
I move next to the table.
Alright. As in this moment you hear basically the door in the corner where you guys entered just be thudded down, just kicked wide open, and good god, give me a moment. And with a and a red-headed lady passes through the door, and it is your turn. You may unmute yourself.
Atashi?
Yes, you.
Is it the Atashi's turn?
Oh dear god, I'm lowering your volume.
And so it begins.
And so it begins
Good
indeed.
evening, gentlemen.
I need to go toilet.
That's the worst, like that's like the worst pickup line. It makes people run away.
I just greeted you. Good evening.
Explosive leap doesn't do damage, but it surprised the shit out of myself. You just scorched the floor, and Isaac's like really pissed right now. Hey, Harris is really pissed with Isaac. I mean, oh, whoa, sorry, did not meant to do that. Did
It
not.
must be the earthquake.
Did not.
Iris is Harris.
Did not mean to do that. Okay, everything's back to normal. Yes, you are aristocrat. Alright, so it is your turn. What do you intend to do now? You suddenly just walk into a bunch of flying knives stabbing into people, cutlery flying everywhere.
Okay, look, this girl comes in and like sees freaking flying cutleries and no context of what is happening.
Nope, not in the least.
She's just gonna walk up.
Yeah, I made this place extra big.
It's a huge place, damn.
Come on. Your famous characters had 120 feet of range. I had to find a way to make movement at least a little bit more difficult to determine.
Backsi-Desu Des.
Alright, so this maid walks in with a like power shield on the back. This freaking flying cutlery. She's just gonna like put her shield up, take cover behind. It's like, gentlemen, what seems to be the problem here? Shouting from across the tavern.
You see, like injured people all go say, well, can't you see the flying cutlery?
Well, my good sir, I can see the flying cutleries, but why?
If we knew, we would stop it.
Do you require my assistance?
And Harry just goes like, well,
I
sure.
might look like I'm a maid, but I think I am capable of handling myself.
Harry just looks at you guys and just like, well, I have had a tin man, a foreigner from the east, a drug dwarf today, so, and my floor is scorched, so I can't exactly complain on an extra pair of helping hands.
Alright then, in exchange I would require some information once we're done with this.
Sure. Harry just like shifts around and just goes on to like help the people who are injured, who are not adventurers or whatnot, to just get to safety.
Alright, so I have
Well, you're not
the
going
first
to use
action
that
was to
voice.
move. I have not taken my stance yet.
No, you have not.
I've upped my shield and I have taken cover behind it.
Yes.
No, actually I will just up my shield and then I will get into my stance.
I still find it funny how you can be a monk and take your stance up with a tower shield in hand. Well,
That's kind of the point.
But
So,
technically, it's
so
not.
as she braces herself into a very strange stance, you feel like as though like the mirage of hot air rising around her.
I'm just like this is in all aspects of logic. This should not work, but it's working somehow.
What is
Well, what is logic in a medieval fantasy setting?
okay?
And I end my turn.
Alright, next up is the cutlery. Good god, the cutlery's up next. Good god, the cutlery's up next. Alright, let's go, cutlery. Let's go, Neum, cutlery, Neum. Yeah, the cutlery is going where it's supposed to be. It's going straight on top of a table. Oh
Know
dear.
your place, peasant.
Oh my! Cutlery on the table is exactly where you belong, not flying anywhere. The audacity! The audacity of these cutleries!
Oh dear god.
The sheer
Okay.
audacity of this bitch.
Oh god, it doesn't have any. It doesn't have any good ranged attacks. Oh well. It has one, but yeah, whatever.
The fork,
Cutlery.
the knife, and the audacity of this knife.
You're not wrong. So one of the fox just takes like it just like hurls itself in your direction. And as in
Bounces off the table.
Camilla, because there's no way you can reach any of you other of you guys. So the fog comes your direction and oh dear god, that might actually hit. Where's this thing's strength?
Zero. How can cutleries have strength?
They're very sturdy. Does a 19 hit?
What?
Does a 19 hit?
I'm an AC 20.
Bounce off the shield.
So the knife just goes in. It just goes zooming at you, and then later it just
Camilla
hits
just
the
brings
shield,
forward
and
in
then you
front
just
of
see
her.
the knife is just it just breaks off.
Aww.
And it's like
Wasted cutleries.
essentially yes, that is wasted cutlery. All right.
Guys, keep track with the cutlery later. I have a feeling we'll need them.
Oh god. Alright, and this cutlery moves its maximum distance. It goes towards Nautilus. And if it could say, if it is mindless, but if it could say something, it would stick a fork in it. And it goes after Nautilus.
Nautilus Maximus!
Nautilus, make a reflex saving throw.
Reflex save.
Uh-huh.
So where is it? Oh, okay, found it. Total drop.
Total 12. It succeeds on pinning you down. It just goes in between the gaps of your metallic body. It just like